Thanks for joining me today. My name's Thomas, and I'm the design lead here at Mighty Ant DataWorks. In today's Photoshop tutorial, I'm going to show you how to quickly automate repetitive tasks by using actions. It's going to save you a lot of time and help you deliver consistent quality. So, what exactly is a Photoshop action? It's a feature in Photoshop that lets you create a set of procedures that can be reused over and over to edit an image in a particular way. You might use actions to apply complicated filters to your photography, or maybe to add detailed shadows to your product shots. Anything that requires a lot of steps and is something you need to do often can benefit from using actions. For me, I create a lot of graphics like this one for our case studies on mightyant.com. I use a simple action to resize and format the mobile screenshots to fit cleanly into the angled display. As far as actions go, this one is short and sweet, but it's still super helpful for me, and I think a great example for demonstrating how actions work. To get started, I've brought in 3 mobile screenshots. Again, my objective is to create an action that will automate the steps for resizing and formatting each screenshot for use in the angled display over here. Our first step will be to open the Actions panel. To do this, we're going to go to the Window drop-down menu at the top of the screen and click on Actions. Should be one of the first options that you see. So now here we have the Actions panel. Let's zoom in and take a closer look at some of the icons we're going to be using. You can see down here from left to right, we have a Stop Playing or Recording button. We have a Begin Recording button, Play Selection, Create New Set, Create New Action, and Delete. Before we record a new action, there's something very important to keep in mind. Your action should be a group of generic commands and should not rely on any specific layer to pull information from. Otherwise, if that layer changes names or gets deleted, it's going to prevent your action from working as intended. With that in mind, here's how I'm going to create the action we need. To keep things organized, let's start by creating a new set and naming it Mighty Ant. Remember, the new set icon is down here. We'll click on it, type in the name, click OK. Next, we'll come down and click on the Create New Action button, which again is right down here. Let's call it Mobile Angled View. And you can see it's going to be saved here in the Mighty Ant folder that we just created. Now, before we click on Record and start running through the edits we want to make, remember, we don't need to worry about rushing through these steps because we're only recording the individual clicks. Even if it takes us 30 seconds to locate an option we want to use, it won't slow down the final action. So let's take our time. Here we go. Let's start by resizing the first mobile screenshot. I'm going to make that about 65%. Apply the change. Then I'm going to adjust the opacity a little bit just to make it easier for me to see what I'm doing. Edit, transform, distort. Again, all these little changes, we're only going to have to do it this one time because we're recording each step as we go. This is going to make our life a whole lot easier when it comes to making the other adjustments. Let's apply that change. It's looking pretty good. I'm going to put the opacity back to 100%. And there we have it. Let's stop recording. Now you can see here, here's a list of all the different changes that we've made. The only ones we really need as far as this action are the 2 transform components. This one here is resizing it to 65%. And this one down here at the bottom is where we distorted everything to make it fit within the mobile viewport. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight the 2 that we don't need and come down here to the delete icon. Okay, now we're left with just the two transform components that we need. So let's see if it worked. We'll come to our next screenshot here. We'll come back to the action panel, select our mobile angle view, and then come down here to the play button. Let's see what happens. There you go. Everything is sized exactly as needed. We'll do it again to the next one. Come back to the action panel, click play, and there we have it. So let's hide the action panel, and now we can just drag these two into place. They're all exactly the same size, thanks to the help of our action. There we go, looking pretty good. And that's the beauty of actions. I hope you found this video helpful. You can find more useful tips at mightyant.com. Until next time, thanks for watching.